Hey guys, and welcome back to the Interceptor. So today we are here with war number 10 of season 21, and this is going to be against PBT, or Prade Battle Team. Going into this war, we are 8-1, and I have 3 deaths on the season with a 95% PSR. So today we're going to be going from, I believe it's path 5 to path 7, then we're going to be taking 2 of these 3 minis on the left side. So I'm just going to skip forward while we're taking our team. So we're taking in the team of Medusa, Warlock, and Magik. So Warlock and Magik are 2 champs I bring more than 50% of the time, and then Medusa is just a third. So on Ebb and Flow Knockdown on this first node, we're going to have Darkhawk. So I'm only going to use Light Boost for this fight just because it's a metal champion, and it's a robot, and there's nothing to this fight. It's just a really easy fight. As soon as I throw my first special one, he's going to be power locked, and he's never even going to power or anything. This first special one, just from this first cycle, he is going to drop just from how hard I'm going to be hitting him. So each hit is each combo is taking off 10%. So he's just going down so fast. I think I'm going to get to my SP2 right here, and then I'm just going to throw it, and this man's just going to drop instantly. So very, very fast fight, less than 40 seconds, so can't really complain about that. We'll go into this next fight. It's in the next clip, and we're taking Havoc on heavy hitter. The first node, not the second node with heavy hitter, and I have fought him on the second node several times, but this is my first time fighting him on the first node. But really, all you have to do is you have to be able to either reparry or intercept. If you can do either reliably, this fight is a complete joke, and there's just really nothing to it. But there are going to be several times where I hit a reparry, but it turns out that he was hitting a double medium into my block, like right here. And if I'd gone for a parry there, if I'd gone for a heavy there, he would not have been stunned and I would have gotten hit. So there we go. We just gotta get the protection off again. The special 2 also removes protection, so if you can't knock the champ down, that's what you can do. So right there, we didn't have any of the plasma on us, so it was safe to go for that, where you can hit him in the middle of his heavy. So there he goes for a double medium, and we reparry, except he obviously won't get stunned if you do that. So now we're trying to reparry again, but it turns out we just go for an SP2. See how much special SP2 does? That's actually with the 60% resistance. So if we had the resistance off, it would just be doing so much more. So we're going to throw an L1 just because I want to keep his power down. But we go for 3 heavy attacks in the corner. The last one has a nice 11k crit. So yeah, we win that one pretty nicely. 43 hits. And then we're going to go on to this next fight, and this is going to be Medusa on heavy hitter power alternator. And there's just not much to this fight either. There's also the steady build up Fury. However, I don't know, it's just not really hard. So we're going to go in with Warlock here. It's hard to say who is really the best counter to Medusa on this node. I'd say probably Sorcerer might be with her auto nullification. I'm sure Doom could do this fight very well, but I do think that Sorcerer is the best counter to this placement. So there she throws her special 1, and you're gonna see several times in this fight there's a specific strategy I do where I'm going to intercept with an L1, and the reason for that is because it pushes Medusa far back enough because even though she's going to auto block it, she's not going to be able to counter me. And what I'm actually doing is I'm just wasting time. So I'm going to do it right here, and I'm just getting rid of her auto block. But there's really no danger to it. So you did say I took an L1 at the beginning of the fight, but the fight's going down pretty easily. Do I advise taking this Medusa with Warlock? Probably not. It's just hard to say who's really the best counter here. So there we go. We go for the L1 intercept once again. And then here we're just trying to get her to hit into me so I can parry. We go for a heavy. We go for a follow-up that gets resisted. If that had gotten parried, and she crits 5 hits of her combo, I would have died there. but the chances of that happening are astronomically low. So now we'll go into section 2, and this is going to be a rank 3 Domino on Spite and Powerful from Afar. And of course, Warlock is by far the best counter to this node. Another very good option for this is Guillotine, but I think this is the 4th time I've taken this fight now. So it's been 3 times rank 3s and 1 time a rank 5 Domino. And I do believe that this is the node Domino's best on in the map, because she's just not the world's best defender anymore. But I just don't really see it as a huge issue because I'm constantly going to be power draining her anyways, so she'll never get to 3 bars. But every single time I've used a invulnerability boost, and she's never gotten to an L3, but if I were ever in a tight war, of course, I would use it just to be extra safe. So now she's down to 15%, and I'm hitting my reparries, getting that power drain, so she's never able to throw it. She was gaining power that entire fight from Spite, and she still never got over 2.5 bars. So now we're going to go up to this next fight, and this is going to be Kinetic Transference long shots, and I don't really agree with this placement. There are a couple nodes that long shot is not hard, but slightly annoying on the map, and this is just not one of those nodes. I'm going to use a special 1 boost. Definitely not required. Absolutely nowhere near required. But I do need a special 1 boost for the next fight. So we're going to make sure that we have the special 1 boost active now, because might as well make this fight just that much safer. So this is going to be a very fast fight, though. I'm pretty sure this takes like not even a full minute. I'm pretty sure it's less than a minute. Because as soon as we get into our L2s, we get like 1 bar and a bit back every time we throw an L2. So it's just very easy. There we go. Every time we throw our L2, we're back to our L1. And we finish off with an L1. So only 40-second fight. Maybe a little less because of the fact that it doesn't technically start at 5 minutes. But 45-0, a nice fight. And now we'll go up against this Doom. And other than the boss, I believe that this is placement for Doom on the map. However, Magik just completely cheeses it with the special 1 boost. There's absolutely 0 risk. He's not even going to get a single bar to throw in this whole fight. Now, mind you, I have taken this fight, I think, 4 times last season, and combined with the season before, and it's just so damn easy that I don't really think it's worth showing the full thing. If you want to see the full fight, I can either upload it separately, or I can, you can go back and watch one of the videos I took it in. Because if you see a Doom like on the screen for like the preview, it's near the end, it's more than likely this Doom, as I do take it a lot. But we're just gonna skip through because it's a really boring strategy. It's just normal Magik fighting. And now we'll go into our second last fight of the war, which is going to be Apocalypse up on Unblockable Special 1, Power Focus 1, with the node where you can't throw the same special twice in a row. I'm not sure what that one's called. But we've taken Hurt Locker, and we've taken rank 3 6-star Apocalypse on here twice. So there's really not much difficulties to this fight after I've taken it like that. But I did turn Suicides on for the second half of the war. In hindsight, probably not the best choice with using half Suicides. And right there, I was planning to block the first few hits of the L1. I forgot it was unblockable, so we are down to 50% health. But I was doing the 50% health challenge in war, which is how many times throughout the war can you get one of your champions at or under 50% health. And I think I actually got my personal record in doing it like 5 times. I think it was 4 times actually. But yeah, that's a pretty fun thing to do in Alliance War. But this fight is half down already. There's really no difficulty to it. The only possible way I could die here is if I, for some reason, decide to throw a second L2. But yeah, you see, after 2 combos, after the L2, and 1L1, he's already down to 15. So this fight is just over. The only reason I threw the L1 there, I could have just waited for my L2 and it would have killed easily and not had to worry about Hurt Locker. But the only reason that I waited, or the only reason I threw it, is because I had an infection up and because I knew he was running willpower. So it's actually just extra power drain for me. So now we're going to go up to this Mojo, and we're going to go in with Magik, of course. And this is in 200% power gain, passive power gain. And there's really nothing hard about Mojo on this node. The real reason people put him here is because his prompts give him power gain. So right there, I dex by accident. I should have just blocked it all, but luckily we're Magik and we're gonna soak up almost all, if not 100%, of the degen damage. So yeah, we're just power locking in the wall, hitting that nice 20k crit on the L2. And this is going to be the last this is the last fight for this war for me. This is also a very, very straightforward fight. This is the normal Magik strategy, and there's not really any but this fight's almost down. 30%. He's been power locked for a long time, and he has absolutely no hope. If a fight is not stun immune and the champion has no stun resistance, and it's a champ you can use Magik on, there's just no reason not to. You just absolutely destroy. So now we're gonna go look at the results. So we did end up beating PBT. It was a decently close war, but we didn't boost for the last 5 fights, and we only had like 8 deaths at that point. So that's what we would have been at. So it actually wasn't that close. But we are going to get the number 2 MVP spot because I had 8 fights this war. But after that war, that is going to put me at 9-1 on the season, our alliance, and I'm going to be at 3 deaths on the season with a PSR of 71 out of 74, or 96%. We're also sitting rank 2 in Masters currently, which is 5th in the world. So if we win our last 2 wars, we'll end in top 3. But that's going to be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.